Good morning, everybody. So we've brought the box down to Zaustworx. As you know, I always get my exhaust. I think every exhaust I've had in a car, I get Gary from Zaustworx to do it. Started off with the Clio, and then we've got the Evo done here, we've got the CL500 done here. Now we're bringing the Mustang. So funnily enough, the exhaust on this car is absolutely bodged beyond belief. Yeah, I know, I don't believe it either. I know you don't believe it, but trust me, it is. Well, first of all, can I just say, people probably like, what the hell's going on with the wheels? I had lots of issues in the last video. Right, in the last video, the spacers that I bought were that cheap. When I gunned them off, it took all the threads with them. So I almost didn't make it home for the drift day. So I found some wheels that would actually fit onto the UNF spacers that I had. So that's why they're on the back. The reason that these ones are on the front of the 370Z wheels, not the front, is because this tyre was bulging. I'll put a video now. What the hell happened there? I don't know. But what the f has happened to this tyre? What the fucking shit has happened to this tyre? Look at it. Oh great, that's no mind, no worries. Look at the tyre. Anyway, ignore the car. It looks so dirty. It looks horrendous right now. It looks like a shit. But we need a new exhaust on the Mustang. Now we don't necessarily want a louder exhaust. It's loud enough. But what we do want is, this is an absolute mess. I said to Gary when I walked in there, he was like, so it's pretty bad, is it? I was like, mate, if this isn't the worst exhaust you've ever seen, I'll be surprised. There's just mountain ranges of welds, there's holes everywhere. There's actually a part in the exhaust where there's an exhaust, there's a 3-inch gap, and then the rest of the exhaust carries on. I don't know what's going on there, but it's absolutely horrendous. It's just creating a horrible noise. There's air coming out of everywhere. It's not a nice noise on a Mustang. I mean, it's a V8, so it sounds cool, but it's not a nice sounding V8. And just look at the tips. Like, what is going on with this thing? And also, drift day noise regulations are getting quite strict. So we're going to make it, if anything, a little tiny bit quieter. But it's going to be an unbelievable nice noise, because right now it just sounds like a farting tin can. A V8 farting tin can, but it sounds like a farting tin can. Well, now when I got out of the car, I was like, is that a reflection? Can you see the reflection? No, it's not a reflection. There's a Shelby Mustang in here. And I was just like, wait, look, you can see a reflection of my Mustang. I got freaked out a little bit, but that's an actual Shelby. This is an actual shitbox. So you excited to see the exhaust? Oh. From what you've told me about it, I'm going to get rinsed. I'm actually going to get rinsed.
So, as you can see, there's some really good welds here. There's something going on there.
Not as bad as you said. It's not as bad as I say. Oh right, I thought it was.
I was expecting like all little bits everywhere.
Oh right. Oh, so it's not too bad. Too bad. This might be the stock one up to like here, there, right?
That's standard.
Yeah.
Up to here. It's had the silencers put out. That bit's standard.
Yeah.
And then it's had back boxes put on.
Oh, so it's just like, oh right.
That makes a change, doesn't it?
This is a joke. Every single bolt I touch on this car, rounds won't come off, brakes.
Thing that should not come off in a car is a lambda sensor. Comes off easy for him. So Zaustworx mainly started off doing custom work, but now they don't do too much custom work. They do it for me because, I don't know, I'm super grateful. What they mainly specialise now is they have everything on the shelf ready to box out. So I actually first recognised Zaustworx when I had my Megane, and I wanted literally just the mid-resonator delete. Now everywhere was either selling full exhausts or they were stupid money. I think I got a resonator delete, a mid-res delete from these for like £40 or something like that. I'm gonna go and show you their back room and show you how much things on the shelf they have to go. So if you're not local to these, don't worry. They don't really do the custom work anymore like they're doing for me today. They literally just specialise in parts off the shelf, shipped to you, res deletes, back deletes, and for every single bloody car, and their prices are unbelievable. Let me go and show you their back room. Okay, so this is just one of their rooms that they've got. Now everything is labelled, but I'm pretty sure. So I've got ST180 rear. So these are their jigs, I believe. But they literally just have everything on the shelf ready to go. If they've not got them on stock, they will make them. Leon rear, I'm guessing that's a back box delete. So they've got all the jigs around. GTI Mark 6 2 litre, that'll be like a straight pipe or a mid box delete or a bad box delete. They literally just have everything on the shelf ready to go to send out. As you can see, they just go on forever. So you see here, Golf R Mark 8, I'm guessing that's like a back box. So look, and it's just on the shelf, ready to go. 330D rear, back box delete. For you guys who don't want to spend like £1,000, £500 on like a full exhaust system, you literally just want a little bit of noise, these are perfect because they've literally just got whatever you need on the shelf in singular parts. You don't have to pay the full premium getting a full, you know, titanium or exhaust or whatever it is for your car. Look, even Focus 1 litre. So they have literally everything for everything. So go and check out their website. I think they do have most things on the website, but if not, message their Facebook page and they can make it for you. And honestly, this is how I find it. I'm a cheap bastard, so I didn't want to spend a full exhaust on my Megane. These stepped in and it was perfect. And now, obviously, they do every single one of my exhausts. But not only can they send you out in the post, you can actually book in here and they can come and fit it for you. So if you're not that into your cars, you don't really know what you're doing, and how to fit an exhaust, give them the ring. They'll have what you got for cheap and they'll even fit it for you. Yeah, they just welded the bracket. So that'll have like no flex, so no wonder it's cracked. It's had a rough life, this car, I'm not gonna lie. And people always say to me, is that the Mustang that was acting like an absolute dick at that car meet, drifting round? Yes, this is that Mustang, everybody. I've seen many videos, you don't have to tell me. I've seen many videos of this car after I bought it. Even still, I'm still gonna get it anyway. And I have seen a video of it smacking into a curb and breaking all the rear end. I've seen that video too. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut it off at the secondary cats, because apparently a really common issue on these is that the cats block up. So we're going to cut it off at the secondary cats and then just go back from there. Obviously it goes over the rear axle, the exhaust, so that might be a little bit tricky getting that out. Well, obviously it won't, because Gary will be able to do it, but yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see how we're going to make it go over the rear axle, but that's why we're here for, eh guys? Okay, so all the exhaust is off. We're just going to be taking the last couple of bits off now. It's going to be fun to have a look inside the cats, because, so as I said, it's a really common issue on these for the cats to block up and it drops power. So I kind of just want to do two birds in one stone and make sure that's not the case. And then once this is off, we're going to start thinking about running the exhaust and seeing what boxes we're going to do, and etc, etc, etc. I don't want it to be too quiet, obviously, but we do need to think about noise regulations, and I don't like cars that are that loud either. Oh yeah, it is fucked. Oh my god, look at it. See, the common issue exists. As you can see it all in there. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! So this is partly good news, partly bad news, because the one that's ruined, Gary says he can get it off because the bolt's coming off, but the one obviously we need to do both of them if both coming off. But he's saying the bolts are ruined on that side, so we're gonna have to do some brainstorming here. Good news is that this could actually be my issue for the power loss. All the common problems of people saying that the cat's blocking this and cause a power loss, like they're right, the cats are ruined, and that could be the main issue for my drop in power. So Gary's saying that they need to come off, but it's just not going to be easy. So what happens is, Gary was saying, is that because that's moving around, the air pushes this forward and then it blocks the hole and it just causes a ton of back pressure. But we're having issues getting these nuts off this side for this cat, so it's not going to be a fun time. Right, so the conclusion we're going to come to is we cannot get this cat off this side. He's saying that if we try anymore, we're going to snap the struts in the downpipe, and the downpipe is going to be incredibly hard to get off. The manifold is going to be incredibly hard to get off. So what we're going to do is we're going to smash out the old cats. That's the plan. We don't want to risk having to take the manifold off. We've had a look at how easy to get the manifold off, and it could potentially be an engine out job. So we don't want to do that, so we're just going to gut the cats out. But the good thing is the car actually might feel like a lot quicker after this. So we're going to drop the car and just start it just to blow the rest of like the dust out of the cats. So have you ever heard of V8 off the manifolds? Now is going to be the best day of your life. I wonder how much this pile of shit costs. People pay a lot of money for that. We're decatted. We've got 600 horsepower now. So what the plan is, obviously we've gutted the cats now. We've removed the secondary cats. So we're not going to have any of that back pressure. Then we're going to come 2 straight pipes here into an X pipe. And then we're going to come back here. We're going to have a box here. Up in this bit here, so it's not going to be lower than the leg there. A box over here, so we're going to have 2 boxes, and then it's going to come straight over the arm and out the back. So over the arm, out the back. So it's going to have 2 decently sized boxes in here, which hopefully should make us fit noise regulations, but also sound still loud enough and still beefy enough. I'm getting excited, I'm getting excited, I'm getting excited. So we've got the 2 boxes here. And I think Gary's just done the bend up, and we're going to be coming down and then straight. So we're actually not far off now. We've got it in here, so we've got it bracketed here so we can remove the back box, and then bracketed here so we can remove this bit as well. So it's not going to be all welded in, so if we need to change the cats later down the line, we can do that, etc. So one of the issues we've been having is because obviously the setup on this rear axle, it's like a Land Rover, the only things holding it to the body of the car is the shock, so you have so much travel. So we was worried about the arms on the diff dropping down onto the exhaust just because how sharp of a bend it is, but the wheels are off the floor and it's not touching, so that's good news. It's been a bit of faffing. Lots of going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, but literally the angle that he had was absolutely minuscule, so I was really worried about the arms dropping on the, or getting caught on the exhaust. So literally, it's very tight. We've done it. It's time for the tips. Yeah, I think as big as possible. Yeah, I like that, yeah. Obviously that's going to be cut for the camera. It's not going to stick out like that, is it?
No,
no, yeah, I like that, yeah.
So the final hanger is going on, and then we can start her up.
So excited to see what it feels like, because obviously before it was like quite an aggressive H-pipe, and the H-pipes give that kind of like American sort of wobble, like whoa, 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 whoa. But now we've got an X-pipe on, so it's going to be a totally different sound, and the cats are out of it, so I'm actually intrigued to see how it sounds. Cats are out, we've got 2 boxes in there, so that's probably offsets the cats. I'm hoping it's the same kind of noise level, just a different tone. It will be with the X-pipe. It'll be more like an M3 noise instead of a C63, that's the only way I can describe it. Very excited to hear it, and we're going to fire it up in a sec. So we'll give you a look of what's going on. We've got the straight pipe at the back, then we've got the horrendous bend over the axle, and that comes into 2 boxes. We've got the X-pipe, and then we're going to go into the cats. It's taking her up now. Can I have a proper look? Yeah. Oh, that sounds so much nicer. Doesn't sound like a shitbox anymore. Oh yeah! Woo! This sounds so much. That sounds like such a nicer car. It actually sounds like a good engine now. That's made such a difference. All that raspiness is gone. That's so smooth. Sounds like a different engine. It sounds so much smoother. It was like really like, sounded like it was being strangled earlier.
Yeah. That cat wouldn't have been helping it.
No. Oh, that's honestly, that sounds like a really nice car now, not a shitbox. It just, the only way I can describe it is, do you know when someone just like cuts an exhaust off of something, and it's just like, there's just no, sounds like there's no flow. Oh my god, that sounds refined. That sounds so much nicer. Oh, that was really bad. Oh yeah. Oh, let me get in. Oh wow, that's made such a difference. I think that the cat as well. I'm so excited to drive this now with that. It just sounds like a different car. Yeah. Oh my god, and I can literally feel who's ringing me. I can literally feel the better flow now. Who's ringing me? So huge thank you to Zaustworx. He just said he just said every time that we've done a video, he says that you guys who watch the videos do so well. He gets like 15, 20,000 website views after I put a video up. So huge thank you to you guys. So obviously I want to keep that good relationship. So if you can just go over and just, even if it's just viewing the website, having a look, that makes an impact, and it helps the world go round. So go over to the website, and if you do actually want some exhaust, have a look on the website and drop him a message. You won't find cheaper elsewhere, and obviously he's such a great guy, and he's so good at what he does. He even then just said he was talking to me all about the scientific of the flow and the side of the engine, the power of the engine, the size of the things, the bends. You know, he really loves what he does, and it really shows. So huge thank you, Zaustworx, and you guys, huge thanks to you guys for showing support in the past, because this helps us be in a situation where we can do cool shit like this. So I love you all. I'm gonna get home and go out for a birthday meal. Love you all. I'm gonna put my foot down, see if that cat's made a difference. See you in the next one.